Welcome back. In this session, we will discuss how does identity access management works. Let's look into that. IAM operates through a structured process involving 5 essential steps. In the step 1, the user, known as the resource owner, initiates the authentication request by contacting the identity provider or authorization server from their client application. This step marks the beginning of the user's attempt to prove their identity and gain access to specific resources. Step 2. Upon receiving the user's request, the identity provider or authorization server diligently verifies the user's credentials. If the provided credentials are valid, the server responds by sending an ID token back to the client application. This ID token contains vital user information, serving as a form of identification in the authentication process. Step 3. Simultaneously, the identity provider or authorization server obtains the end user's consent, ensuring that the user willingly grants permission for the client application to access protected resources. Once this consent is secured, the server issues an access token, signifying the authorization granted. This access token is then conveyed back to the client application. Step 4. With the access token in hand, the client application can proceed to make subsequent requests to the protected resource server. The access token is attached to these requests, validating the client application's authorization to access specific resources. Step 5. To guarantee the security and validity of the access token, the identity provider or authorization server rigorously validates it. If this validation process is successful, the request to access protected resources is granted, and a response confirming access is dispatched back to the client application. This final step ensures that only authorized users or applications can securely interact with the requested resources. In essence, this sequence of 5 steps provides a comprehensive overview of how identity access management functions, orchestrating the secure verification of user identities, consent, and controlled access to protected resources, all while upholding the highest standards of security and privacy.